Good morning. Welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic. Hey, hope you guys are all doing well. Once again, the Sports Daily Update Show. Just 1 second. Yeah, you can see winter's coming around the corner. People are starting to pick up the coughs. You can hear it all over the bloody place, man. I got to stay away from the people. No, here we go. Hey, listen, yo. Good show today, I think. Lots of good results here. Champions League. They're scoring goals like crazy at the moment. That's why I put out that poll. How impressed are you with the UEFA Champions League so far? 69% are very impressed. 22% are somewhat impressed. That means only 10% think not at all. Okay. Hard to please some of you guys. Hard to please some of you guys. Let's have a look at our topics. Obviously, we're going to talk about football. Then we're going to have our American block, the NFL, Major League, NHL, NBA. EuroLeague basketball last night. Good game there. Vern commentated on that one. A little bit of cricket, a little bit of darts in there. So let's have a look what the results were. First of all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Much appreciated. There we go. Now I'm going to put that little heart there. There you go. So let's have a look. Football. Champions League last night. There you go. So Athletic Club Bilbao beat Karabakh 3-1. Galatasaray, second win in a row for them. Good for them. They won 3-1 against Bodo Glimt. Monaco and Tottenham could not score any goals, so they mustered up a nice 0-0, as well as Atalanta and Slavia Prague. So I was talking about all the goals they're shooting, and then I tell you there's 2 0-0. Okay. Then, there you go. Yeah, you go. Bayern Munich beat Club Brugge 4-0. Harry Kane on the score sheet. Nicholas Jackson, Luis Diaz on the score sheet. Chelsea thrashed Ajax Amsterdam 5-1. Gui on there, Caicedo, Fernandez, George, they all scored. Good morning, Ronnie. Then Liverpool thrashed Frankfurt 5-1. Ekitike on the score sheet, Van Dijk, Konate, Gapco, Sloboslai. And actually, Liverpool went down 1-0. It wasn't looking good for them. So they proved they can actually win a game. Well done. Real Madrid nipped past Juventus in the battle of the old hierarchy, if you want to put it that way. Goal was scored by Jude Bellingham. And Sporting Lisbon beat Marseille in a feisty game. I was watching a little bit of that. A lot of animosity, a red card in there, a lot of pushing, shoving. Good win there for Sporting Lisbon. Good morning, Izan. Let's have a look at this tables of the Champions League. This is the standings. 36 teams in that league. At the moment, it's the reigning champions, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern, and Inter. Arsenal and Real Madrid are the 5 unbeaten teams, 3 games, 3 wins. You want to ideally make the top 8. That way you have a bye in the first round, and then from 9 till 24, they would play the first round. Look, not a lot of teams fall out. 25 to 36 falls out, so not a great deal. So basically, if you don't play too stupid, you're going to actually make it to the next round, and you get 8 games to do it in. So yeah, so even teams like Juventus that are outside of it now, or Monaco, Leverkusen, Villarreal, Benfica and Ajax not doing well at all. There you go. Don't forget our Premier League prediction show came out on Tuesday. Check that out. There we predict all the games of the weekend. Show you which games we're talking about there quickly. That's the last week's lineup. We don't want that. But we'll take it because Man U did beat Liverpool 2-1. Then let's move into the North American sports. What's coming up this week? I hope I've got it right. Those are the results from this week in the NFL. Going to be a big weekend tonight. More games starting, so let's check that out. But first, we're going to get into the NHL. Only 3 games last night, and the Wild lost to the Devils 1-4. Your Red Wings lost to the Sabres 2-4. Vern loves the Red Wings as well. And the Canadiens beat the Flames in the Battle of Canada 2-1. Don't forget Major League Baseball. It all starts tomorrow night. The World Series. LA Dodgers against the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be very, very interesting. Check out my podcast that I did yesterday, Across the Pond, in depth on the World Series there, NBA. Check it out. Talking about the NBA. Let's go. There you go. Let's go. The ones on the top were the games from opening night and then last night. Here we go. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, they lost 111-119 to the Knicks. Donovan Mitchell with 31 points there for the losing Cavaliers. Anunoby, 24 for the winning Knicks. The Nets got hammered 136-117 by the Hornets. The Miami Heat, my Miami Heat, lost 121-125 in the Battle of Florida to the Magic. Franz Wagner, top scorer there for the Magic with 24 points. The Raptors beat the Hawks 138-118. 76ers beat the Celtics 117-116 in a tight one. Tyrese Maxey with 40 points there for the winning 76ers. Then the Pistons lost 111-115 to the Bulls. Nikola Vucevic with 28 points. Pelicans lost 122-128 to the Grizzlies. Ja Morant with 35 points for the Grizzlies. Zion Williams with 27 points and 9 rebounds for the Pelicans. The Wizards lost 120-133 to the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 37 points and 14 rebounds. The Clippers lost to the Jazz 108-129. The Spurs beat the Spurs destroyed the Mavericks. What went wrong with the Mavericks? I've got the Mavericks winning the NBA. I must be delusional. 125-92. Wemby with 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Anthony Davis had 22 points and 13 rebounds for the losing Mavericks. The Kings against the Suns, 116-120 win for the Suns. Devin Booker with 31 points. And last but not least, your Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Portland Trailblazers 118-144. 41 points from Anthony Edwards and 7 rebounds. Grant had 29 points for the losing Trailblazers. So that is the results in the NBA. That was basically opening night for everybody. So everybody has one game in the book. And the battle starts. 81 games to go for everybody. Let's see who makes the playoffs. There you go. Then Eurobasket last night. One game last night on the channel here with Vern. 92-91. Maccabi Tel Aviv beat Real Madrid. Maccabi play their home games. I think Maccabi play their home games in Serbia. That's right, in Belgrade. It's Hapoel Tel Aviv that play them in Bulgaria. There you go. So that was the sole game last night. Tonight, that's Villeurbanne, Dubai, Hapoel Tel Aviv, Monaco. Barcelona take on Zalgiris live on this channel. Join us for that one. Vern's doing that one. That should be a very good game. The standings at the moment, Panathinaikos are in front ahead of Hapoel Tel Aviv and Monaco, Paris, Zalgiris, Barcelona. Top 10 make the playoffs at the moment. Surprise, surprise, Real Madrid not in the playoffs, Fenerbahce not in the playoffs, Anadolu Efes not in the playoffs, Bayern Munich not in the playoffs. So things will heat up, Things will heat up. We've got 38 games to be played in this series. So let's see what happens. Then we move to ladies cricket and the Aussies. The Aussies beat the English by 6 wickets yesterday. It's always a feisty affair when those two play. England had, in their 50 allotted overs, 244 runs for 9 wickets. Aussies easily got that target. They scored 248 runs with 10 overs to spare and 6 wickets to spare. So big easy win there for the Aussies. Let's have a look at the standings here. That does take the Australians to the top of the table. Everybody gets to play 7 games, but Australia and South Africa are officially, I think, in. Yep, they are officially in. Looks like England is officially also in. And it's going to be a big game there today. India against New Zealand. I think winner takes it all. The winner is going to the next round. I would have my money on India in this one. Then a little bit of men's cricket as well. South Africa is playing in Pakistan and is the second test series, 5-day test. Pakistan leading the series 1-0. Pakistan in their first innings made 133. South Africa replied with 404. Pakistan in the second innings are now 94 for 4. So it's actually looking very good for the South Africans. It looks like they could maybe nip this one, but that game will be starting to be played in about in a few hours' time. Then a lot of sports. There we go. Let's have a look there. Darts coming up. The European Championship of Darts, that starts tonight. Those are your players that are going to be playing there. Ryan Joyce against Luke Woodhouse is a nice one. Gian van Veen against Damon Heta. Gervin Price against Daryl Gurney. Now that's a very good match to watch. Stephen Bunting, Chris Dobie. And then that'll be the first round. And then tomorrow, the same first round. Whatever. James Wade, Mike the Deck I like. Luke Humphreys against Ratajski. Luke Littler against Barney. That should be an interesting one. Nathan Aspinall against Rob Cross. And the Battle of the Dutch. Dirk van Duivenbode against Danny Noppert. Yeah, that tournament will conclude on Sunday. I'll keep you up to date with that. Vern will keep you up to date with that. It's going towards November now, and then comes December. And what is in December? The World Championship of Dart. That's going to be fantastic, man. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have a lot of that on the show. Talk about what's on the show. Go check out Across the Pond podcast that came out yesterday. All about North American sports. A deep dive into the World Series. Definitely check that out. Who's the main guys of both teams? I mean, you got, of course, on the one hand, you've got Shohei Ohtani. I mean, he's the superstar of baseball at the moment. But check it out and you'll know more about who's in the World Series. But that's the morning show for today. Short but sweet. And don't forget, this evening it is Eurobasket with Vern. We do have the DEFCON Rugby show coming at 5 o'clock. We'll deep dive into this new Rugby Nations Championship, how it works, which teams are in there. So please join us for that. So guys, have a great day. Stay safe. Enjoy your sports. Join us later. See you later.